Hollywood Bets Durbanville on Wednesday, and Justin sending out 17 runners. Justin, that started in race 1, Black Silver, coming off a rest.
Yes, she didn't quite enjoy the hardness of Durban training. A little bit of an unsuccessful season, I would say, for her. Durbanville is running firm at the moment, so not ideal, but may just need it. But also a horse that back in Cape Town, our tracks here are very forgiving at home. Maybe, a dark horse, small field, but I'm sure there are horses there with some solid form.
You've got Putetra Mar there as well. Fitter with a good draw.
Yes, I was very surprised at her last run. I didn't think she was quite a miler type. I thought she'd be more effective over 2,000 metres, but it seems she's in good form. So I think a horse that you have to take a little seriously just on the back of her last outing, which was quite impressive.
Race 2, Cider House Rules, blinkers on?
Yes. Grant was here this morning, which is I think is a big help. Grant's he's one of those jockeys that is exceptionally good at advice prior to big racing. So blinkers are on. I think it could make a difference, and the fact that Grant was here this morning, I think could bring this horse right into play. The dark horse of the race.
Nevada King in the same race, got the form to be competitive, but a wide draw.
Yes, wide draw's a bit of an issue. I do think it could be against him here. Had he drawn better, I think he's the horse just about to beat. His form's solid, he's ready to win, but Richard's in great form at the moment, and if he overcomes that draw, will be probably one of the horses to beat in the race.
You've got the 3 in race 3. We'll start with Lady Winter. Had the 1 run, should improve further and drawn 1.
Lady Writer. Doing well at home, should improve. I thought her first run was very good. These twice over fillies are very immature, and they take a lot of time sometimes to get going. So I thought it was a half decent effort. I think one more run and she's going to go close. I think it's as simple as that. This might just need one more outing and then you can look at her next time.
Mary Lamb had the 2 runs and the trip should suit.
I'm not too sure. She's drawn a little wide, I think. Drawn a little bit on the wide side, which might be against her. But I think the dark filly of the race, last outing wasn't too bad. I think over this distance, certainly one you got to look at.
And then trip to Barberton looks the best of your 3.
Doing very well at home. She's carrying a lot of condition though. Very rarely do you get a filly that just never stops eating. She's one of those. So may carry a little bit of weight, which might count against her, bring Mary Lamb into the race, but you cannot leave her out of anything.
And then in race 4, Future Turn, probably your best runner on the day, doing very well, and you've also got Quasimodo there, likewise, they're both drawn well. Yes.
I don't like that he's been beaten so many times. He gets to a point in a race, but in all fairness to him, he gets beaten sometimes by a nice horse. The maidens are strong at the moment. I think the distance is also a question mark. We're trying it in desperation. We're going the 2,000, which can backfire on us. But obviously, as everyone knows, the further you go, the weaker the races tend to become. Especially the 3-year-olds at this age aren't testing the 2,000. He's a little bit ahead of the game, which is an advantage. And you get a little bit more of a little bit of a weight going over ground 3-year-olds. So interesting runner, yes. Should take a lot of beating, but has been beaten a few times.
Yeah, and then Quasimodo, like I said, also drawn well. He must have a chance as well.
I think Grant on this horse is going to be very interesting. It is without a doubt the second choice, but given a little bit of a chance, is a horse at the weights. He's beautifully weighted, could be right there. Interesting runner in this race.
Race 5, I wanted all running well with blinkers?
Yes. Last run was a cracker. Back from a bit of a break. I think he's going to run right there. Richard was not sure of which one to ride yet. It was a very close call. Probably went with I Want It All because he's had a run. Navy Strength hasn't. But there's nothing in it. If you're going to put the one in, put the other in. There's very, very little here.
Yeah, Navy Strength is never too far away. And then in race 6, you've got Captain's Knot fitter on Wednesday?
Yes, and the other horse is having a tongue tie for the first time, Navy Strength. So if that makes a difference, he'll take some beating in the race. Captain's Knot here, very unlucky horse. Went to the Eastern Cape, got quite a high rating. He's battled off it for a long time. I mean, it really has been unfortunate for the owner. Perfect example of a horse not dropping fast enough, not even earning checks since he's won to pay the bill. So very disappointing for me and the owner. I'm hoping here that we can at least do something.
You've got 2 others in the race. Pashton Wiley, fairly consistent.
Yes, Pashton Wiley, he's doing well at home. Dark horse, may just need the outing, dark horse of the race.
And then Poltergeist, his 2 wins have been at Durbanville and his course and distance suited.
On his last run, his comeback run, Sandila got caught wide. Instructions were to give him a chance and hide him away in the earlier part of the race because he's coming back from such a long layoff, no gallop. Overexposed the entire race. The fact that he ran there was, for me, was a huge effort. If he just reproduces his last start, he'll take some beating here. But he has to reproduce that last run where he ran fresh with Richard up. Could be our pick of the bunch.
Race 7, Royal Watch, coming back from Durban.
Will need his first outing back over the shorter distance, but certainly a horse, because his form so bad, for punters just to keep an eye out. If you're in the quartets, you want to go wide, include him.
In the same race, you've got Runaway Song. He's won his last 3 and he's got the draw of 1 as well.
Work is good, relocated beautifully. A horse that's got to go in, but if there's something else in the race, maybe back it up with something.
You've got Tuafe there as well. A good run last time.
And there's a horse, who's in great form. Great comeback, gave him a break, cracker run. If you look at the form line, he runs for Grant. Nice backup for us in this race.
Just a few meetings left at Hollywood Bets Durbanville. You must be looking forward to getting back to Hollywood Bets Kenilworth.
I was very happy to start the Durbanville, but it's like when you're on holiday. Great thing to be on holiday, but after 10 days you want to get home. I've had enough of Durbanville now. It was fantastic in the beginning. We need to get to Kenilworth. The reason being, for a lot of us trainers, there's no gallops at Kenilworth. We want to get to Kenilworth so that we can start prepping our big runners. So that is more the crux. On the 22nd is the first meeting back at Kenilworth, and that's a day where a lot of the trainers' first opportunity is to see Kenilworth with their bigger horses, and that is always the most exciting time, and obviously a couple little 2-year-olds that we've been looking forward to letting loose.
Yeah, just around the corner. Looking forward to that. Thanks very much, Justin. Best luck on Wednesday.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks to Justin SNAITH. 17 runners going to Hollywood Bets Durbanville on Wednesday.